Hi everyone, it's Lisa from A Simple Season. Since July of 2021, grocery prices have increased by about 11%. So that means your average family of four is spending about $1,000 to $1,100 more per year on food. And this is due to a number of different things: food shortages, factory shutdowns, and also inflation is taking its toll. Now, I firmly believe that inflation isn't done, because anytime more money is printed or farmers can't get access to fertilizer or access to affordable fertilizer, it's going to cause a shortage of food production and availability of different products that we see in the store. So all of these things together may seem like it's impossible to save on groceries, but pull up a chair, have a seat, and let's talk about it. The first thing is keep dinner simple. I think in our North American culture, we have like this thing that we associate with the word dinner, and we kind of have visions of this big roast with vegetables and steamed asparagus and mashed potatoes and homemade pie for dessert. It's okay to take it easy a couple of nights a week and just serve simple things like egg salad sandwiches or yummy baked beans with toast or pancakes for dinner. In some cultures of the world, there's actually no such words as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's just food. So sometimes I think just changing our perspective as to what that word means, the last meal of the day in our North American culture, can go a long way to saving us money at the grocery store and when we're planning our meals. The next thing is shop in season, because if you're going to buy grapes in April, chances are you're going to pay way more for them than if you buy them right now when they're in season. So buy your peaches and your nectarines in August when they're in season, and then buy grapes and apples in September when their prices are lowest. So just focus on buying what's in season to save money. The next thing is shop the ethnic food section of your grocery store. Not only is this a great way to have more variety with the stuff that you eat, but I also find things like chickpeas and lentils and cinnamon for a lower price than they do in the other parts of the grocery store. Also, buy in bulk. There is no question that buying in bulk is a great way to save a bunch of money on big bags of oats or cornmeal or flour. And if you can't afford the initial bulk price, go in with a couple of people and split the cost, because even if you don't know anybody, if you live in an apartment building, just put up a notice saying, hey, there's this 25-pound bag of rice on sale. Does anybody want to go in with me on it? I'm sure you would probably get a couple of takers. So that way you can take advantage of the bulk price without having to set out that big amount of money up front. Also, try your hand at growing things like green beans or lettuce in containers, and that can help slash your grocery budget too. The next thing is buy generic. A few years ago, we went and had an amazing meal at a really nice restaurant. And as we were leaving, I could catch a glimpse of a little bit of the kitchen area and some of the staff there preparing meals. And what I saw in there was shelves just stacked with generic ingredients. So I figure if it's good enough for chefs to use, I can make that switch too. Also, generic brands are about 20% less than their name brand counterparts. So if you have a family of four, this could add up to $2,000 a year for just making that small switch. And are there times where the name brand things are better than generic items? Sometimes, yes, but I usually find that if I stick to just basic ingredients like flour, sugar, baking soda, or canned or frozen fruits and vegetables, the generic brand is just fine and I don't taste any difference at all. The next thing is try to avoid having the whole family go grocery shopping together. I find that when my whole family goes shopping together, we spend more money. More things end up in the cart that aren't on the list, because somebody is bound to see that flavor of Oreos that they haven't tried before, or that sparkling fruity drink that costs $8. So it might be a good idea to have one person in your family be the designated grocery shopper. Also, try shopping somewhere else. A lot of the time we shop where we do out of habit. It's just convenient. It's on our way home from work, or we like the atmosphere. But when we're trying to get the most out of our grocery budget, it's okay to stop overpaying for lettuce to have nice lighting in the grocery store. So try some different options. In the States, some of the best places I've heard to get good prices are places like Aldi and Winco. In Canada, places like the Real Canadian Superstore, Walmart are great places to get good deals on groceries. And ask if stores will price match, because sometimes if you bring in a current flyer with an advertised price, that store will match that price. And then that way you can get the deals from multiple different stores without having to travel to different locations. Also, going meatless a couple times a week can save you a big chunk of change. So try things like a vegetarian chili or a vegetarian lasagna or a mung bean soup. And it's a great way to get some variety and save some money and switch up what you eat. So hopefully some of these tips will help put more money in your jeans the next time you go grocery shopping. Thank you so much for joining in with me today, and we'll see you next time.